So right now in Malta, we have the launch of the TAPP Water scheme. And it's very exciting because it really does give the opportunity for any household to have filtered drinking water straight from their kitchen mixer and avoid all those expensive and, let's face it, quite unhealthy plastic bottled water. Now this means that it's even cheaper than free supermarket water. If you think your supermarket water is free, it's not really, because you could be spending those points on food, and the water that you're getting for those free plastic bottles is actually really expensive. It's like 13 cents a litre. So let's get into the details of the TAPP Water scheme here in Malta. So in a nutshell, it gives you 60% back on your first purchase of water filtration systems for your home. Now, these water filtration systems must be an activated carbon-based system. For instance, like this, a tap water filter that fits to your kitchen mixer here, so you have washing water through here, and then you switch, and then filtered water through here. This is an activated carbon block inside. Let's take a look at it. This is actually a slightly used one. Inside here is the activated carbon block, and you just change this filter every 3 months. Now, your water filter grant is up to a maximum of €100, and it's only on your first purchase. So it kind of makes sense to buy as much as you can, up to €166, because that maximises your €100 maximum grant at 60%. Now let's look at the eligibility criteria for the applicant. The very first thing is the applicant must be a homeowner. So this isn't for landlords, businesses, or unfortunately for those of us who rent. The second thing is you must not have had one of the previous water filtration grants. The third thing is to make sure that the name on the application is the same as the ARMS bill or your water and electricity bill at the same home address that you own. The fourth thing is the water filtration system must be paid for by the applicant or by a member of the household that normally resides with the applicant. After that, the application is really easy. It's a simple one-page form, and you can make the application either by post or deliver it in person to the office of the regulator for energy and water. Once you've made your application, you will hear back by letter if it's been rejected, or you'll get your payment. Now, in our previous experience, it does take a little while for the applications to come through, but normally within a couple of months they're there. It's really important to have the documentation you need and to fill in the application correctly. The only things you'll need is a copy of your ID document, a copy of the ARMS bill, and a fiscal receipt, which for us at TAPP Water is one of those little handwritten VAT receipts. And that's all you need. You send in your application and then you'll hear back. Finally, let's look at ways to maximise the grant again. So basically, you've got to spend up to €166 to get a maximum of €100 back. So what we did was we created the Max Packs. And these packs are for each of our products the way to maximise your grant. So this is the Eco Pro water filter, and this is great for any size of household, up to about 7 people. It'll deliver 1,200 litres per 3-month filter. So you have a filter for 3 months of up to 1,200 litres, and we change the filter every 3 months, so that means 4 filters a year. This is what a box of 4 filters looks like. So inside here you've got 4 filters which last you a year, and we have options available where you can buy the starter kit for the Eco Pro, which contains 1 filter, 1 starter kit and 1 adapter because it fits most kitchen mixers, and then the annual pack, which has got the same starter pack plus 4 filters, and now especially for the grant we have the Max Pack, which is 8 filters, 9 filters altogether, 8 filters spare, 1 in the pack, and that will deliver filtered water for 2 years. And once you take into account the grant, that is going to cost you €44 per year for your first 2 years. The filters don't have an expiry date, they'll last as long as you keep them clean and dry. And after that, it's just €69 a year. But your first 2 years to get rid of those plastic bottles, a great incentive, just €44. Now we've also got the EcoPro Compact. This is great for 1 or 2 people in the house. You can have up to 3 people, but you'll be changing the filters more often. With 1 or 2 people, you'll be changing them once every 2 months. And this will deliver 300 litres of filtered water. So similar to the EcoPro, with the EcoPro Compact, we have the starter pack. Here it is with its protective cover inside, and here's a water filter with 1 filter inside and an adapter as well. In addition, you can buy the annual pack, so you get 6 extra filters, and you can get the grant on this as well. This is €114, so your grant will be 60% of that, which means that your annual cost is just under the €40 mark. And if you add another box of filters here, you're now getting the max pack, so that's 2 years worth of filters with an annual cost after the grant of under €40. It's kind of like €36 or something like that. It's really good value for 1 or 2 people in the household, and it means after that, your next year, your 3rd year, will be €59, as a box of filters like this lasting a whole year is just €59. The tap water scheme in Malta is a real opportunity for any household to get rid of those plastic bottles and save money. Our calculations show that even if you're using free plastic bottled water from the supermarket, you would be better off if you have 1 pack a week. You would be better off with a tap water filter than the free supermarket packet of water, which is bad for the environment, not so great for your health, and it really is a waste of time. So what a great opportunity. If you've got any questions or you'd like a summary sheet showing you how the grant works, just comment or DM, and I'll be able to send you those details with the greatest of pleasure. Thank you.